A very good morning, everyone. This is the third lecture related with our subject, that is mobile computing using Android and iPhone. Before starting our today's session, I would like to recall the concept which we were referred in the previous sessions. So let us discuss with our previous topic. We have started with the history of Android. There are various versions which is launched based on the alphabetic order. The version of Android contains some interesting facts. The first fact is what? The name of version is based on the alphabet order. The first two versions, that is Android 1.0 and Android 1.1, that is the unofficial version of Android. But after that two version, it launched Cupcake, Donut, Eclair, Froyo, Gingerbread, Honeycomb, Ice Cream Sandwich, Jelly Bean, Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, Oreo and Pie. So over here you can observe that all the names are in the alphabet order only. Here are some topics, or we can say some points which are related with the history. So initially Android Incorporation founded by Andy Rubin. So Andy Rubin was the founder of Android Incorporation in 2003, and the place is where? United States, California, Palo Alto place. So Andy Rubin was a founder of Android Incorporation in the year 2003, and the United States is a place where Android Incorporation was founded. After on, in the year 2005, Google is the company who acquired Android Incorporation, and it becomes the subsidiary of Google Incorporation. So now onwards, Android Incorporation is the subsidiary of Google company. There are four basic person who is connected with the Android, or we can say the employee of Android Incorporation. The first is Andy Rubin, next is Rich Miner, third one is Chris White, and fourth person is Nick Sears. So these four are the employees of Android Incorporation. After that, later on, the original aim of Android operating system is just to provide a better camera quality, but there is a less market of this type of phone. That means people are not interested to purchase only the phone which provides a better camera option. So after that, they produce, or we can say they provide a good quality of some additional features which were not there before the smartphones. Now Android is a nickname of Andy Rubin. Why? Because of his love towards the robots. He loves to create a robots. That's why Andy Rubin, A-N-D, Android, right? And Rubin. So the person or people who are the co-workers of Andy Rubin calls him Android because of his love towards the robotics. In the year 2007, Google announces the development of Android operating system, and after that, after completion of 1 year, that is in the year 2008, HTC was the first mobile company who launched the first Android mobile phone. So this is a history of Android. Now what is Android? Android is nothing but it is a operating system which is based on the Linux kernel, and generally it is used for the mobile devices or other smartphones, or we can say other nowadays smartwatch is there. So it is based on the Android operating system. Now again it is developed by Google as well as it is developed by OHA. What is the full form of OHA? Open Handset Alliance. And the code of Android has been written using Java language, which is referred as a managed code. So there are two types of code, managed code and unmanaged code. So if Android can handle whatever the code you have written inside Android operating system, that code is referred as a managed code. But there are certain code which cannot be executed by Android operating system, and that code is referred as unmanaged code. But over here, if you use Java as a language to develop Android applications, at that time it is referred as a managed code. Now what is the goal to create Android project? The goal to create Android project is to give a successful real world product, and using that it improves a mobile experience for end user. So original aim was what? To give better experience to the mobile users, and to create such kind of product which will be become successful in the real world. There are many code names or version of Android, and when you are going to execute your code in the machine, at that time you need to have DVM installed in your system. That means Dalvik Virtual Machine. Dalvik Virtual Machine is what? It is a virtual machine on which you are going to execute your Android application. So first of all, when you install Android operating system, at that time first you need to install SDK as well as you need to have DVM. At that time only you are able to execute your Android project or application on the machine. Now why Android? That means what is the requirement of Android, or what is the reason to use Android, right? So first of all, it is open source. Next is called larger development and community reach. Third is called increased marketing. Fourth one is called inter-app integration. The fifth one is called reduce the cost of development. Then higher success ratio and rich development environment. Over here we have a list of 7 to 8 categories only, but there are number of reasons which is given for the why we need to use Android operating system. There are a larger community reach, there are a larger developers who are associated with the Android operating system, there are a large number of people who are going to use Android operating system. So it is, we can call it as a increased marketing. There are inter-app integration. That means if you want to merge two applications with each other, at that time it is also possible. There are a less cost comparative with the other development options. there are a higher successful ratio. Nowadays you are able to see in the market that most of the people are going to use Android operating system. So naturally the success ratio is very high. And at last, rich development environment, that means you are having lots of development tool, you are having software development kit through which you can create a rich application, and you will cover all the global market. So these all are the reasons why you need to use Android operating system. OHA is what? Open Handset Alliance. It is established in the month of November and in the year of 2007. Initially there is a less company associated with the OHA, but nowadays group of 84 companies are connected, or we can say associated with the Open Handset Alliance. And you are able to read out over here that Google, Samsung, AKM, Synaptics, KDDI, Garmin, Telka, eBay, Intel, the name of very big companies are associated with the OHA. It is committed to increase speed of innovation in mobile and offer consumer richer, less expensive and better mobile experience for the users. So these all are the advantages only, and all the companies associated with the OHA or registered under the OHA are only committed to increase the speed of innovation in the mobile field. Over here OHA can be divided into the 5 different categories. It may be the other, it may contain some other options also, but basically OHA contains handset manufacturers, semiconductor companies, list of commercial companies, list of software companies, as well as mobile operators are also connected with the OHA. Here are the list of companies, or we can say list of mobile operators, manufacturers, which is connected with the OHA or which is registered with the OHA. These all are the logos of different types of companies which is registered under OHA. You need to recall the full form of OHA. OHA stands for Open Handset Alliance. And what is the full form of DVM? DVM stands for Dalvik Virtual Machine. There are different types of applications you can create using Android operating system. Some are listed over here. You can create any music related application, you can create travel oriented application, you can use weather forecasting, there are news, online news applications, there are finance details, you can have social media applications, you have multimedia or book type applications, or many more applications you are able to create using Android applications. So this is all about our previous session. Now let us start with our today's session. In our today's session we are going to learn the different types of versions available in the Android. So Android operating system, or we can say Android incorporation was started in the year 2003. This we have already learned in the history, right? So this is the repeated point again. Later on it is purchased by Google in the year 2005. This point also there in the history. Now the beta version of Android operating system was released on the November 5, 2007, while the software development kit, that is the full form of SDK, was released on the November 12. So beta version of Android was launched in the year 2007, November 5. But SDK means software development kit. That means if you want to create your application using Android, at that time you need to have SDK installed in your computer or in your device. Then and then only you are able to develop the application, right? So it was released in the year 2007. The first Android mobile phone was publicly related with the Android 1.0. Again, this was the unofficial version of Android operating system. This point again we have already discussed in the history of Android. And HTC was the first company who launched Android based mobile, and that mobile is known as T-Mobile in the year 2008. After all, in the year 2019, right? So before 1 to 2 year, Google announces that they were going to stop confectionery scheme. What is confectionery scheme? It is related with the C. If you observe the name of versions, it is based on the sweet or sugary product, or it is based on the chocolate items, right? So in the year 2019, after Pi version, that is the last version based on the confectionery items, right? So now onwards Google will not launch any Android version based on the confectionery item. So it will start with the numerical orders for the future and Android version. So after Pi, the first confectionery without confectionery scheme, or we can say first numerical based version was launched, and the name of that version was Android 10. So basically the version was 1.0, then 1.1, then Cupcake 2, Pi. After Pi, that was the last version based on the confectionery scheme. After that, numerical order was started, and the first version based on the numerical order was Android 10. And the latest version of Android in the market was what? Android 11. Over here we are having the tabular format, which contains 4 columns. First is called code name, second is called version number, third one is called API level. What is the full form of API? API stands for Application Programming Interface, right? So API level is also given over here, and the release date for the particular version or for the particular code name. So the first version was launched in the year 2008, and API level was 1, and there is no code name given to this specific version. Similarly, again 1.1, which contains API level based on the 2, and it was launched or released in the year 2009. Again, it does not contain any code name. After that, Cupcake, Donut, Eclair, Froyo. Over here, version number 1.5, 1.6. Eclair contains 2 versions. Number 1 2.0, number 2 2.1. So these both are the version numbers related with the Eclair code name. And API level for this particular code name was 5 to 7. And it is released on 2009. Similarly, Froyo was launched in the year 2010, and version number would be 2.2, 2.2.3, and 8 was the API level. After that, gingerbread, honeycomb, ice cream sandwich, jelly bean, Kit Kat, lollipop, marshmallow, these all are the code name. 2.3 to 2.3.7, this is called versions. This is called different API levels, and these all are the release date of particular version. Next is called Nougat. Nougat is based on the version 7.0, 7.1.0, 7.1.2, but Nougat launched in the year 2016 and in the month of August. So the API level would be 24, and again Nougat was launched in the year 2016, that means in the same year, but in the month of October. But you are able to see that API level as well as the version would be different in this particular case. Similarly for the Oreo, Oreo was launched in the August 2017 and it is based on the API level 26, and Oreo is again based on the API level 27. Next version is called Pi. Pi is based on the version number 9.0 and its API level is 28, and it was released in the year 2018. Similarly, over here it will complete the conventional name, and now onwards it will produce names based on the numerical numbers. So Android 10 was the first version based on the numerical numbers, and the version is called 10.0. Its API level was 29 and it was released in the year 2019. And Android 11 is the latest version and based on the API level 11 and based on the version 11 and API level was 30, and it is released on in the year 2020 in the month of September. So this is the tabular representation of Android versions, name and its API level as well as its release date. Now over here we are having the images which is based on the Android versions at different stages. See, the name is Cupcake, so the logo of Android is just like a cupcake. And what is the version? That is 1.5. Similarly, next version is called Donut based on the 1.6 version, then Eclair, then Froyo, Gingerbread. See the logo of gingerbread, right? So it is based on the name of version only. Over here, Honeycomb, ice cream sandwich. This is a jelly bean. From the logo only you are able to identify the name of Android version. This is related with the version KitKat. This is related with the Lollipop. This is a marshmallow. This is a nougat. This is a Oreo. It is a biscuit name, right? So it is based on the Oreo, and last is called Pi. So these all are the images of Android version. Similarly, these two are the images, or we can say logo of version Android 10 and logo of version 11. I am going to repeat this logo or image once again. This is the image of Cupcake. This is the image of Donut. This is the image of Eclair. Then Froyo, Gingerbread, Honeycomb, ice cream sandwich, jelly bean, KitKat, Lollipop, marshmallow, nougat, Oreo and Pi. Sweet items name are completed over here. Now number versions Android 10 and Android 11. 11 is written over here. So this is the images related with the Android versions. version 1.0 to 1.1, which does not contain any code name. So from this slide we are going to discuss that what are the name of version and what are the supportive tools, what are the features related with the particular version. In this we are going to discuss the release date. In this we are going to discuss whatever the support or whatever the features related with the particular version. So let me read out the first point, which is related with the version 1.0 and version 1.1. So it is published in the year 2008 and the month is of September. So it is the initial version of Android operating system. So it is the version from where Android operating system was started. It supports web browser to show HTML as well as XHTML web pages. It gives support to the camera features, access web email server POP. What is the full form of POP? Post Office Protocol. Then it also supports features like protocol like IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol, that is the full form of IMAP, and last protocol is SMTP, which stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. So I am going to repeat this point once again, that Android version 1.0 supports HTML as well as XHTML web pages. It also supports camera as well as web mailing protocol like POP, IAMP or SMTP protocol. It also contains features like Google Calendar, Google Map, Google Synchronization, Google Search, Google Talk, instant messaging, media players, notification appear in the status bar, wallpaper, YouTube video player, alarm clock, calculator, dialer, pictures which is stored in the gallery, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So these all are the features supported in the first version of Android. So you are able to see that all the basic functionality like messaging, notification appeared in the status bar, you are having wallpaper, you are having YouTube video player, you can set alarm, you can use calculators, you are having dialers, you can store your pictures on the gallery, as well as you are having Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functionality. So these all are the required features which is supported in the Android version 1.0. Next version is called Android version 1.5, and which is the official version of Android, which is referred as a Cupcake, which is launched in the year 2009, and from that desert item name was given to Android versions. It is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.27. And what is the support? It supports third-party virtual keyboard. It also supports video recording, playback in MPEG format. It also have features like copy and paste, animated screen translations, auto rotation option, ability to upload video on YouTube, upload photos to Picasa, and check your phone usage history. So whatever the feature were there in the version 1.0 and 1.1, that supports can be given in 1.5 also, but some additional features like you are able to record the video, you are going to copy or paste feature, you are having translation and rotation option in the image, you are having upload facility in the YouTube, as well as you can store your photo to the Picasa and check your phone history. These all are the features, additional features which is given by the Android version 1.5, and the codename is Cupcake. version is called donut version, and that version is based on the 1.6, right, and it is launched in the September 15, 2009. It is referred as a donut. The image of donut I have already shown you. It contains numerous new features such as voice and text entry search. That means now onwards it will support voice searching in the search box. You are having bookmark history. That means if you want to store your pages and when you want to refer it in the future, so that pages can be stored using bookmarks, so you can have bookmark facility. Then you are having context, you are having web, speak a string of text, that is again a feature based on the voice. You are having faster camera access, you are having the facility to delete multiple photos at a time. So you are able to select multiple photos at a time, and you are able to delete the multiple photos at a time. So this option was not there in the previous version, right? You are able to delete only a single photograph, but now onwards, that means after version 1.6, so after donut version, you are having multiple selection of photos and you can delete multiple photos at a time. You are having text to speech engine, as well as you are having WVGA, that is wide videographic array screen resolution. So these all are the features which is based on the donut version and which was released in the year 2009. Next version is called Eclair, and the version name is 2.0 and 2.1. It was launched in the year 2009, and it is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.29. The features given to this particular code name was Eclair. So the feature included in this particular version was account synchronization facility, micro exchange email support. You are having Bluetooth 2.1. You can have the ability to tap a contact photo. You can select a call. You are having SMS facility. You can save SMS. You can send MMS. You can delete the oldest message automatically when it is reached at the defined limit. So if there is a bulk of messages stored inside the message box, at that time the defined limit is reached, at that time it will automatically delete particular message from the SMS list. And you are having minor API, as well as you are having bug fixing facilities. I am going to repeat this all features once again. We are discussing Android version 2.0 to 2.1, and the name of this version is Eclair, which was declared in the year 2009. It is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.29. It contains features like account synchronization. You are having facility of email. You are having facility of Bluetooth. You can tap a contact photo. You can have a phone selection or call selection. SMS facility is there. You can send MMS. Automatic deletion of messages if it reached to the defined limit. You are having minor API as well as bug fixes. So these all are the features which is related with the Eclair version. Next version is called Froyo. The number is 2.2 to 2.2.3. In this particular version of Android operating system, it was launched in the year 2010, and which is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.32. So you can make a tabular format of this, and you can read out so that you can easily write in the exam. You need to write the release date, you need to write the Linux kernel of each version and the main feature of particular version. So this particular version contains several features such as speed, memory and performance optimization. So after Froyo you will get a good after Froyo you are having a good speed, you are having good memory, storage area, as well as you are getting a good performance in the mobile. This particular version contains just-in-time compilation. You are having the integration of Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine to the browser application. It supports Android Cloud to device messaging services. You are having Adobe Flash support. You are having security updates and you are having performance improvement. So these all are the features which is provided in the Froyo. I am going to repeat last point once again. You are having JIT. JIT means just in time compilation, right? You are having security feature. You have the performance is improved over here. It will support Adobe Flash. It supports you are having cloud facility from this particular version onwards. So these all are the features related with the Froyo. Next is called Gingerbread. Gingerbread version is based on the 2.3 to 2.3.7 and it was launched in the year 2010. It is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.35. It includes supports like extra large screen and resolutions. You are having updated user interface design with increased simplicity and speed. It enhances copy and paste functionality. It selects a word by press holding support. You are having near field communication, headphone virtualization and download manager. I am going to repeat this point once again. Android version 2.3 to 2.3.7 based on the Gingerbread was released in the year 2010, which is based on the Linux kernel 2.6.35. It contains features like large screen and resolutions. You are having simplicity in the GUI. You are getting a good speed. You are having good copy and paste functionality. If you want to select particular word, at that time you can have a finger on that particular word and you can press holding support. You are having headphone virtualization using NFC and you have download manager. There are certain bug fixes in the phone Nexus S. So it improves whatever the bug was there in the Nexus S, that will be fixed, that would be fixed and in the Gingerbread. Voice or video chat using Google Talk can be possible using Gingerbread version. The network performance is increased in the Nexus 4G. Gmail application, battery efficiency, fixed a voice search bug, Google Wallet, these all are the support provided in the Nexus S 4G. So these all are the additional features based on a particular smartphone. So this is all about our today's session. We will continue the version of Android in next session also, because there are lots of functionality or features included after gingerbread. So this is all from my side. This is more than enough for our today's session. Thank you all.